Hello, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Adjacent by Night Fractured. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. They will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams will always be available on YouTube after the game, so you can come back to an episode when you feel ready. Thank you to our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, which I did not prepare for some reason, for allowing us the opportunity to have our game on their channel. And I'm just going to randomly pick a dice at this point. So talk amongst yourselves. Give me 1 sec. I have to get it out of its plastic packaging. And it's the Tremere. For no apparent reason.
You didn't give us a chance to talk amongst ourselves. Just saying.
We were going to talk about you.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, it's too late now.
Yeah, you've ruined it all.
Wow. I love my players. So, also, our other sponsor, Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship with artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game, from dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs. Each piece is created on site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. And I have the Gangrel one. And I really should record Brennan saying fangin' and bangin', because otherwise it just doesn't feel right. And if you have a dry erase marker, you can take care of your health, willpower, etc. on the side there. Super useful. So it's time to introduce the vampires. I have no idea which direction I'm pointing, so I'm just going to go like this. Let's start with Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I play Cassandra the Toreador, who is doing good. Going strong. Good plans. Nothing bad.
Sam.
Hi, everyone. I'm Samantha McLarty, and I play Elena Cortez, the Sombra, and I'm also doing fantastic, making real good decisions here. The best decisions, like I'm, making sure that there's consent before I make those decisions, and just, yeah.
So apparently they've been watching a different program from what I've been storytelling. So let's do a quick recap. When last we saw this particular portion of the coterie of the C team, which split at the end of the last season of Adjacent by Night, they were having a cab ride with someone who they didn't believe was who that particular person claimed to be. In the world of darkness, in very specific canon material, said cab driver is actually the first vampire Kane. So they didn't believe him. Obviously.
Fake news.
Why would you? Until such time as he showed them a few things and gave them a bit of his blood. Then they believed.
Oh, yeah. Good shit.
Then they were dropped off at a nearby hotel in Los Angeles, one that seemed to have an ongoing existing tab for Kane himself. And it's posh. They have the penthouse, pretty much the entire floor. They explored a little bit and then decided to have the day sleep for the daytime period where vampires generally fall asleep. They are basically dead bodies at that point. They do not dream. They just mentally cease to be. But that was different for this particular day. They had dreams. They had vivid dreams. They had dreams depicting things that didn't make any sense or made too much sense. And at the end, they had a shared dream. So we're going to pick up the
Hence
next...
the consent.
Yeah. Go to YouTube to check out that particular episode.
So worth it.
Yeah, we're going to pick up where that kind of left off. It is the next evening, and something weird is happening with your bodies. Ordinarily,
Weird like how?
What?
something weird is happening with your bodies. Ordinarily, this would be the point in time when I would say, all right, it's a new evening, it's time for a rouse check. You don't have that feeling this particular evening.
Cool.
Blood of Cain.
In
Fuck
fact, remind me what your hungers are currently sitting at.
0.
I think mine was at 1, assuming nothing funky happened.
Elena, you feel great. You don't have any hunger. Cervantes, head Cervantes, your beast, your id, there's no, there doesn't even seem to be a hint of them back there.
Oh, thank God.
There's no, like, ordinarily, even when you're at no hunger whatsoever, you kind of get that nagging feeling in the back of your head that it's kind of a, this is going to be happening to me eventually, kind of like the best way of describing it would be the feeling you would get all day Sunday. Like, you know you have to work tomorrow, you know that's coming, you know, even though today is a day off, something that you really don't really want to do is coming up, or you don't want to deal with is coming up. You don't get any of that feeling at all.
Need to drink from Cain more often.
Cassandra, on the other hand,
No.
you wake up and it's weird. You know what it's like to wake up at one hunger. You have that constant, almost like tightness in your chest that you need blood, regardless of whether or not the day sleep has forced you to spend more blood to awaken yourself. You don't feel your beast. You're at 0 hunger.
Sweet, fuck that guy.
You, much like Elena, there's no feeling of, I'm going to have to deal with this eventually. You almost feel human. It's almost like you've transcended to something else that's not a vampire, not a kindred. You both feel powerful. And then you both wake up. You both, your eyes come awake. You also realize that while ordinarily I do the 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. thing, and then if you have lower humanity, it readjusts from there by about a half an hour each. You're awake right when the sun goes down.
Cool.
You haven't woken up this early since you were back in Vancouver.
More time to play.
Yay. We'll definitely be keeping this boon and not squandering it on evil.
We make such good decisions together.
So you both wake up. I believe you were both crashing in the same gigantic bed. What do you both do?
I figure there's a moment where they're both just kind of like lying on their opposite sides, taking stock of these weird but good feelings. And Cassandra's probably the first one to kind of roll over and prop herself up and be like, do you feel weird? But like good, but like weird?
Yes, I do. So long as the type of weird that you are talking about is the same. Not necessarily weird though for me. It's more like a euphoric or maybe not even euphoric. Okay, weird.
Weird, right? But like not bad weird, like good weird.
Right.
Like who needs a priest weird? Because clearly we have this handled on our own.
Exactly. We do not need a priest. We've never needed a priest. All we have is completely under control.
And look, like we're up early and stuff, which probably is a good sign.
I don't know when the last time that I actually was up this early before.
Probably whenever Charlie woke you up.
Right. This is a very good sign. We are clearly doing something right.
Yeah. I mean, there are never good outcomes to poor decisions.
Exactly. So clearly, whatever we have done, which was completely on purpose, of course, was the correct choice.
Okay, so what's the plan now? Because we were gonna take a jet, except that maybe we don't need to because maybe Cervantes is closer to us, but we still don't know where he is for sure, and I'm kind of worried about calling an Uber again because that went weird last time.
Okay, so I do have one really important question to ask you.
Yeah?
And if it doesn't make any sense to you at all, then, just ignore it. But, do you still feel very, or is it different now? Like, are you still... Are you still a Toreador, or do you think that you have access to something different now? If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it.
No, I follow you. I feel like a Toreador because I'm still pretty fabulous. But let's find out. And Cassandra, like, half jokingly, half like she's in The Last Jedi, like, looks over at a shadowy corner and is like, she tries to make the shadows do stuff.
What are you doing?
Oblivion!
Give me a roll, Cassandra.
A roll of what? Roll your no oblivion?
Throw a bunch of dice together. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh my god. Good times, right?
Let's go with a manipulation and... You know what? Manipulation and awareness.
Okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible. 3?
Both of you kind of think for like a split second that one of those shadows moved. Just a little wisp.
Okay, so that is not how we did it, but did you just...
Did that shadow just...
Okay, try it again, but do it more like you just wanted to, not whatever you're trying to do. It's not like that, whatever that was. It's more of a Yeah, just make it happen. Like you really wanted it to happen. Your will, your mind, just.
I'm gonna try it again.
Is Elena gonna demonstrate?
Yes, I'm just like, that's smolder. Look.
Roll for smolder.
Blue steel.
I'm gonna like just look over in the corner, and I'm going to make the shadows move a little bit, just like.
Okay.
Do you see what you just wanted to do it, like you're almost like you're talking to it and telling it to do the things, but you're not actually talking to it. It's here.
Okay, I don't have a whole lot up there, but I'll give it a go.
I have all the confidence in the world.
So I'm going to basically try to mimic Elena, like the same face and the like smoldering into the dark corner. Same roll.
And awareness. Yeah.
All right. This is either gonna go way better or much worse. Or it could be exactly a 3 again.
Again, it may just be the wisps of shadow that Elena made move, but I think it's possible that you move something.
I mean, maybe the shadows just like you more than they like me.
Okay, all right. So let's okay, instead of okay, so how about go stand in that corner over there where the shadows are. Go stand there, and then to try to like make yourself kind of want to sink into them, like they want to sort of cloak you a bit so that it's harder to see. Like you become one with the shadows.
Okay.
Without going into the abyss. You don't want to go into the abyss. You're not ready for that one.
Okay. So Cassandra,
I know the answer to this question. I know the answer to this question, but the people watching at home probably do not. Does Cassandra have any obfuscate?
No.
Because that would make people not pay attention to Cassandra.
As far as I'm concerned, I think this basically backfires because I do not have any Oblivion. I don't have the XP to buy any Oblivion, as fun as it would be right here and now. I figure this backfires. So Cassandra goes into the shadows and is all like, yes, cloak me. I'm very sneaky. I'm very invisible, but accidentally activates awe.
Yes, let's do that.
Damn, I was so totally gonna be like, I don't see you anymore, you're gone.
That's probably what happens. Cassandra's like, I'm so sneaky, I'm so invisible. And Elena says that, and she's like, what? And poof off.
I can't see you anywhere. You've done it. You've disappeared completely.
Really?
You shut us.
Manipulation and presence.
I'm just gonna take half because this is not for anything.
Yeah, just gonna let you take half.
I mean,
because I'm not trying to do
versus
anything.
Elena's composure and intelligence.
Yeah, totally. Just take half. You're fine.
I'm just gonna take the half. It's not like we're doing anything here, so.
So she comes out of her hiding thing, and it's awe.
Oh, I think I did the thing.
Can I just,
okay.
I really care about you a lot, Cassandra. Like, I really, really, really just want to be close to you right now. Can I just give you a hug? Can we just hug it? Hug.
Yeah, we'll just hug it out.
I'm just gonna give her a hug and just put my head on her chest and just
and I'll kind of let the awe fade away as we finish off this hug.
Okay.
So I think I'm still a Toreador.
Pretty sure you're still a Toreador.
Which is probably a good thing, because, like, how would we explain that to everyone when we got back?
We just don't.
Oh, yeah, I guess we could just not.
What
if you were a Toreador when we got back? That would be even funnier.
Oh, that would be terrifying. I could not pull off a Toreador, let's be honest.
What? Of course you could. Toreador is, like, in the attitude and the blood.
Right. But am I charming enough to be Toreador?
This feels like a trick question. Like, I used to ask guys, like, do these jeans make me look fat? And, like, there's no right answer, and I feel like I'm on the receiving end of that right now, so I'm just gonna say that you look really pretty.
You are smarter than you give yourself credit for. You have more going on up here than you let on. Nonetheless, though, it would have been really neat if that had taken, if you actually had been.
It definitely would have been an experience. But I mean, like, I drank your blood when we did the Valdery thing twice, so, like, I could learn your spooky stuff.
You could. I should probably try to cheat it to you at some point. Maybe that would help. And then when we get back to everyone, then you can do that and just never tell them that you're still Toreador. You can just pretend that you're one or the other.
We'll see what kind of attitude it is when we get back, because it could be messy.
That's very fair. And that's also presuming that we are actually going to get back.
There is that. Well, I mean, either we'll have to go back to them, or they'll just have to come join us in the Sabbat. Like, duh. So sooner or later, they're gonna get bored of a boat without us.
They're going to get tired of the priest, too, that does not let them do anything. And
wait till the first time he makes Charlotte tithe.
Oh, make her pay. Hit her with a checkbook. That's the best part to do.
I mean, everyone knows they had their hearts replaced. Well, he was doing sneaky win them over stuff. That's why he was all like, oh, look how nice I am. I'm such a good guy.
That is very fair. Do you remember the dream? Like, do you remember everything?
Yeah. I guess you do too.
I do.
What do you think that means?
I think that means more vampire god creatures playing tricks. Whether it's Cain or something else.
They do seem to enjoy that. Being that old must be really, really boring if they're playing with us.
Can you imagine? Like, we get very bored sometimes when we play with people all the time. Like, can you imagine being that old and you have an entire, like, world full of offspring of sorts to play with that you can just pull their strings anytime you want to.
I don't think people or stuff that used to be people are supposed to have that kind of power. Like, I just don't think that minds are built for that.
No, that's why we've been going crazy.
And we're not even Octavians.
But we feel more and more like Charlie all the time.
Well, maybe not like Charlie in particular.
Probably not. We don't have so much of that. But I mean, we're still losing our minds, so to speak.
Tell me about it.
Okay,
so what do you think it meant?
I think that it meant that things could have been different. Different choices made. Different actions happening. If I had killed Charlie, then you would have not have met Charlie, and then you probably would not have met Connor, and then you would have been just a regular person living out your dream of singing and growing old and having families and dying like everyone else.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I dreamt.
Oh,
Good guess.
I didn't know about all of that. I just assumed because you seemed very much so how I kind of envisioned you to be pre-Embrace. Which, by the way, you're a real bitch then.
What changed? Because I'm pretty sure I'm still a big bitch now.
You like me?
I liked you in the dream, too. I just thought that you were a little, I was a human, and you were, not. And that tends to not go so well.
I guess that's fair, considering that I thought that you were still you. I did not know that you are not, so I probably did sound like a crazy person. Oops.
Oops. Well, none of it meant anything anyway, because it was all a dream. Maybe a dream from Melcav, or from Kane, or I don't know.
Probably. Something like that, I suppose. I mean, we are staying where he told us to stay.
That is true.
You think if we stay here again that we're going to end up having a different dream or something very similar to that?
Maybe. I bet it had more to do with drinking his blood than sleeping in his hotel room, though.
That's fair. Well, we have
Now, if we did both, probably.
So, we have a lot of time to play with now. Shall we? We need to figure out exactly how we are getting to point B.
And also, what exactly point B is?
I thought that we were going to Cabo. Isn't that what we said what we were doing? We've been saying the entire time that we were going to get to Cabo, and that's kind of where we've hinted to in all of the letters, and that's what we I just assumed that was where we were going to go this time too.
Hey, I mean, you don't have to tell me twice we're going to Cabo. I think my Uber will actually come this time.
Oh, we're really going to try that again.
Well, we could just try flagging down another cab.
I suppose we should try the Uber.
Or, if we are on Kane's tap here, we could get the hotel to call us a limo. Because I like the idea of ranking up Kane's credit card. Something about that just feels right to me.
Of course it does. Let's try that then. I'm going to let you handle that. You do the ordering of whatever it is that you need to do, because I trust that you will know what to ask for, because I do not.
Yeah, I can do that. So I guess Cassandra is gonna head on out to the living room, or even down to the front desk to, see if I can arrange a limo for us.
And while she's doing that, I'm going to kind of scrounge around. Might as well see what Kane's got in this penthouse.
I wonder if it's one of those hotel Bibles.
First place I'm looking.
Yeah.
First place I'm looking is the nightstand. Does he have a Gideon Bible?
Well, you open the nightstand.
It's a first edition.
Yeah, you open up the nightstand drawer, and there's actually a Book of Nod in there.
I'm gonna guess that I probably have not seen the Book of Nod before, right?
You have not.
I'm gonna open it and start.
This doesn't look like any Bible you've ever seen.
I'm gonna hang on to that. because why not? And look at it during, travel time or
certain Sabbat times.
Stuff like that. Yeah, totally. And then, scrounging around the rest of the penthouse to see what else we've got going on here.
Over to Cassandra. The living room is pretty much just as palatial as everything else is in this particular penthouse. It's got that kind of like stairs down into the center of a large thing that has the couches along the sides of it and the fireplace on the other side. Fireplace, ordinarily this size of fireplace, kindred-wise, you'd be like, no, I definitely don't want to be in this room at all. But it's tolerable. Like, you can kind of feel the warmth on your skin a little bit, and it doesn't freak you out as much as it usually would.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of a poke and a prod around the living room and the closets and stuff, and then I'll call down to the front desk to make arrangements.
In one of the closets, there's kind of you open it up, it's the walk-in closet. Obviously, for this kind of large of a hotel room, it would definitely be walk-in. There's like rows upon rows of various clothing, not even for a male presenting individual. There's like practically anything you could possibly want in this particular closet. It seems to go on almost forever. I'm going to get a wits and awareness from both of you if you're both poking around the gigantic closet. Three. 5. All right. So, Elena, there's one particular part in the closet that doesn't necessarily seem sparse on clothing, but there's something odd about this one particular section. And as you search around a little bit, you can find this particular walk-in closet is one of the ones that has like the bar, and then there's the part underneath where you would put shoes or sit down if you needed to put shoes on type thing. But there seems to be like a little bit of scraping down in that area.
Scraping? Like, does it look like nails or claws or?
It looks like something has kind of worn down the one side of it, like because it's kind of connected between the two, but just on one side, it looks like it's scraped a little bit, almost like if you were to, like, there's like the scarring on door jams where it's like the door jam itself is kind of rubbed off a little bit on the paint. It's kind of looks like that.
Cassandra?
Yeah?
I'm gonna nod to it and just kind of point.
Oh, secret door?
And I'm going
secret
to...
door.
Yes, secret door. Be quiet now. But get ready just in case.
And I'm gonna do the arms of the airman out. I'm at least gonna have my arms of the airman ready.
What level is Arms of the Airman?
It is a 2.
Open something up here.
Oh dear.
For no reason.
For no
Everything's
reason
fine.
whatsoever.
Why are we doing that?
No reason.
Why you say that things?
No reason.
Whatever's in there is clearly Oblivion triggered, so I could be as loud as I want, but you had to pop the arms.
Fuck.
Nope, I don't need that. Not that. Flipping through PDFs. Don't ask me why I'm flipping through PDFs.
This is what I get for being
there
a
it is.
Lasombra.
What
I'm
is
nervous.
your current what is your current blood potency? I know the answer to that question, but the people at home may not.
3.
Excellent. Okay, so give me a rouse check.
Tell him no. That was scary.
I don't know if I like this. Fuck, I get hungrier. God.
Aw.
You may not get hungrier. At level 3, when you make a rouse check, you can re-roll level 2 disciplines and below. So, if you would like, you can re-roll that to see if you don't get hungrier.
Yeah. That's a game changer.
Yes, it is.
Right?
I do not
Thanks,
get hungry.
Kane.
So, yeah, that is found in the companion, if anybody wanted to look that up on the pretty much the back. You also, when you do a blood surge to rouse any of your attributes, you get 3 extra dice instead of 2. And when you go to use a discipline power, much like blood potency 2, you get 1 extra dice. However, your bane severity is at 3. So let's not have any of that kick in, shall we? So yeah, you almost get this, like, it's kind of like a tightness in the back of your throat, like you're almost thirsty, but then it disappears. It dissipates. You were like mentally preparing yourself, like, fuck, Cervantes is gonna pop in my head, call me angelic and all that other shit, but then it just disappears, and the arms of the airman come out.
And I'm going to try to open whatever that is. Like, try to pry it open.
With the arms or without?
Try with the arms first.
You snake the arms forward and they wrap around various parts of the section. It doesn't give when you pull, but it does slightly readjust when you kind of push it.
Then I'll push more.
You push more and the entire section pushes in and slides to the side. And whatever's in there is extremely dark, but there's kind of a waft that comes across both of you. You're not breathing, but you get the feeling that the air in there is incredibly stale. Like, this hasn't been open for at least 100 years.
Gonna activate Eyes of the Beast.
And I'm gonna go ahead and activate Sense the Unseen.
Alrighty. So for Sense the Unseen, that is a Wits and Prospects roll.
Yes.
And you blink a few times. Your sense is open to the supernatural. And Elena's right beside you. She's very supernatural. And her eyes are glowing red. And I'll wait for the roll to see what it is that you see. 1 success.
Now,
Elena's right beside you, and she's very supernatural. It's distracting. Your bright, shiny eyes, you're like,
I'm just gonna keep trying to look, but I suspect she's gonna see more than me anyway.
Elena, you blink a few times, your eyes glow red, and you see all the antediluvians sitting around playing Pokemon. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, what the fuck did we
This
do?
goddamn place.
Shit.
Um,
I'm gonna be siphoning blood from everybody. She's like, we need to leave, and I'm like, I'm siphoning blood from everyone.
There are 2 ways to go about this situation.
there is a couple of crypts. This actually it almost looks like you just walked into like an ancient crypt, like in the inside of a pyramid type thing. It's just like there's different symbols on the wall that you don't recognize. And there's 3 crypts that are in this room. And they all seem to be aimed at each other from different angles. And in the center, there is a pillar and there is a little vial that seems like it has blood in it.
Just gonna lean back and Cassandra, do you see anything like with your super sight, like the sight that the ghosty sight?
Mostly just you.
Okay, well, what if I stand behind you? Can you see anything then?
All right, so if I move and step in front of her, I love that we try to come up with real world solutions to supernatural problems. And I will even go so far as to like step into this room, but like barely.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold on to her so that like nothing can snatch her ass away from me.
Okay. This
Try this again.
This is a visual that we should get together at some point and shoot, because right now Cassandra's walking into the room cautiously, but there's a giant glow of red behind her that is like illuminating all around her, and then there's like tendrils that are kind of holding on to her shadowed.
Yep.
So I also forgot to include the bonus rolls to my disciplines because of my blood potency, because I forget that every time now.
Yes.
So that is 5 successes this time.
5 successes. Maybe it's the illumination from Elena's eyes. Maybe it's the fact you moved a little bit closer, but that vial is glowing. It's not pulsating, but there is a haze around it that's like an aura. This is something incredibly powerful.
Oh, there's a thing. There's a vial in there, and it's like wicked magic-y or something.
Okay, Cassandra, I'm going to, because I love you very much so, and don't want you to get hurt, I'm gonna step in front of her and just have like kind of putting her like closer to the door. Anything happens, just go, run.
Okay.
Good, but don't forget to let everybody know where I am, so that I can be rescued, of course.
Yes, that was my step 2. Yeah.
I know it was. Yes, absolutely. Always trust you. And I'm going to use the arms of the airman to try to grab whatever is that vial.
Okay. Give me a roll for that to have the arms manipulate things.
Alright, that's gonna be...
Forget the extra dice.
Yeah.
It should be 8.
Would that be my...
1 extra dice.
Would it be manipulation and... Or what am I rolling here?
It would be, I believe, strength and oblivion.
Strength. Are you sure I can't just sub it out for manipulation?
No.
Fine. It's a big roll anyway.
Because the Malkavian's not here to help you out, because you chased him off or something. I don't know.
I didn't do anything. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
8 critical.
Oh shit. You reach the arms in, and you're able to wrap them around this particular thing and lift it up. And trailing behind it is like a gold chain. So you're able to bring it closer to yourself.
How is it reacting to the arms?
Doesn't seem affected at all.
I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna grab it with my hand.
You explode.
Fuck.
Damn it!
No, you touch it with your hand. You're almost. It's like a tingly sensation. Like it doesn't seem like it's shocking you at all with electricity, but there's like it's almost like you fell asleep on your arm or something, and your fingertips are doing the pin pricks.
Cassandra, do you
Yeah?
have a little a container, like another little like a vial, make of a perfume vial that's empty, anything like that? Do you have something? You always have everything.
Yeah, no, I have. Are you looking for like a vial to pour that into, or like a box to put that whole thing in?
Well, I don't. I'm afraid that if I break this chain that I can see that is on it, I'm afraid that if I break that, something bad might happen. But if I can just open this and just pour it into the,
All right, so yeah, I'll run to my bags.
It's not a chain connecting it to whatever. It looks like it's a necklace chain. It just fell off the pedestal.
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna take it with me.
Okay.
We should still put that in like a little box or a bag or something.
Oh no, you know what? Do you have a pen and a paper?
Yeah.
Can do you see it?
Like, out of my bag of holding, out comes a bright pink flashing pen and pen and paper, and she hands it to Elena.
She's gonna look at it for a minute and just... I'm not surprised. Impressed, but not surprised. And I'm just gonna write, I owe you. And send it to them. And then, like... Thanks. Smiley face.
XOXO.
XOXO. Love Cassandra.
Yeah.
XOXO, the Bad Girls Club.
Yes, that's it. And then I'm just gonna send it back up there with the arms of the airman. Just leave it there. Can I tell any distinguishing before I vamp out of here? Can I tell any distinguishing marks on these like casts or sarcophagi? Whatever. Yeah. Can I tell, like, are there there's symbols on them?
There are symbols on them, yeah, but they do not seem even remotely Egyptian.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend like I have a photographic memory.
Okay.
Because I don't think that I can draw. Like, I don't think that Elena's gonna be able to...
Or you could get the person with the cell phone.
I was literally just like, Cassandra's like standing there like, click. Click.
That's right.
Takes a selfie with one.
That's right, because I don't ever think about that very often because I cannot really use those. So, but thank you.
It's pretty convenient.
Takes a selfie beside the IOU note.
And then I'm going to take the necklace. I'm just gonna kind of put it on.
Okay.
And walk out, like tuck it.
deep in there.
Wore the wrong shirt for this. God damn it.
You got pocket. No, probably not. You got boots.
That's true.
I too will be leaving. I am not planning to be in this room alone for very long at all. So once I've got these photos, I'm also outsy.
Yeah.
Right.
Then I'll shut the door back and so considering all of that, I think that it's probably a good idea if we make our exit. I also might have grabbed a book as well. So
what kind of book?
I'm just gonna pull it because like I'm sure I tucked it like in the back of like my pants or something. I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm just like. It's where they usually put the Bibles in hotels, but not a Bible.
It is a leather-bound book, and on the front it has, like, in kind of ornate writing, the word nod.
This means nothing to Cassandra. Cool.
Take it away.
Yeah. No, books are neat.
Do you want to put it in your bag, or I can store it? Okay, just...
Yeah, Tara, and just open the bag and we can drop it in there.
Okay, we should probably go. And, Yeah, we will start making our way out. I'm kind of scanning around just to see if there's anything else, little hidey holes or anything that I could see as I'm going
There doesn't
out,
seem to be.
I didn't think so.
But Cassandra can. You go to back to the living room essentially, and on the one desk, there's the kind of old-fashioned phone that has like the looping thing that you talk into. You pick it up, front desk.
Hi, I was wondering if you'd be able to get me a limo. I need to get to the airport, I guess.
Right. The airport. Okay. How many people will be going?
Oh, hang on one sec. What?
Make sure that we're going to like the personal airport and not the public airport, because we can really convince somebody to take us in a single person in a private jet.
Okay. Which city are we in again, storyteller? Because we're not in Seattle anymore.
You are still in Los Angeles.
Oh, perfect. They definitely have private. It's just like Vancouver doesn't have that kind of shit, but perfect. Yeah. Okay. So I hop back on the phone and I'm like, it'll be for 2 people. But I just want to make sure that when I said airport, you heard private airstrip, right?
Of course.
Perfect. There have been mistakes in the past.
Will it be for a during the day flight?
We don't know yet. We're still sort of figuring things out as we go.
Okay. I will make sure that the appropriate arrangements will be made.
Wonderful.
What are they saying?
I'll tell you in a second.
Fine.
And so I finish making the arrangements with this person on the phone, and I will relay the conversation to Elena.
Okay. And after that, you get a phone call. You pick it up. They tell you that the limo is ready downstairs. You both make your way down and into the limo. And it seems like you are the only particular, let's say, people that are inhabiting this particular hotel. There doesn't seem to be anyone else. There's the valet, there's the driver for the limo, there's the person at the front desk, but other than that, it seems completely and utterly vacant.
Huh. I mean, I guess that checks out.
And there's someone holding the door open for you, and they're like, all of your dietary needs have been taken care of as well. There will be stuff in the cooler for you.
Well, thank you. This is a great hotel.
We aim to please.
You should give them a really good review.
Yeah. I have a really big Instagram following, so when I tweet about this place, it is just going to do so well.
What is the name of this place?
Not necessary. This place doesn't actually have a name.
That is so chic and New York. I love it.
Will we be able to come back here if we need to in the future?
For you, yes.
Oh, good.
For others, perhaps not.
Oh. Cassandra, remember the address to this place, okay?
Okay. And in my phone, I'm going to drop a pin here.
You drop a pin, and when you go, like, you kind of zoom in for the Google, like, street view, there's nothing there.
Oh, it's a ghost hotel.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it does seem like, you know who stays here a lot. And I mean, it's not like he's going to stay in your local Four Seasons or something.
Okay, so we should go then, because,
Yeah.
And the valet makes sure that you're in and closes the door. And as the 2 members of the coterie depart, that is where we're going to take our break. So come on back in about 5 minutes, everybody. It's a little bit of a shorter episode this time, but it's going to be exciting in the second half, from what I hear.
You take the bottle out and drink it immediately.
I thought you were gonna in the hotel room, dude.
I'm actually. I'll never. We're second half.
Yes.
We'll get there.
Come on back, everybody. back, everyone. And the Bad Girls Club has ended up in a limo headed towards a nearby airport. Is there any conversation being had in the back of the limo?
Cassandra, you should send the pictures that you took. Send those to Charlie and Harley. See if they can figure out what they are. And
Sure. I mean, I can definitely send them to Harley, and I can definitely send them to Charlie too. But we haven't spoken to Charlie since we bounced. So, do you want that to be our first message to him, or? I mean, I could send them to Harley and be like, "Hey, you and Charlie should look at these," because I don't think Harley's gonna
I think that you're right. Charlie's going to be very upset about it. I don't think it's a good idea for us to. No. Send it to Harley because Harley knows. And maybe Harley can get Charlie to look at it too with his, the cobweb stuff, and figure out what they might mean. Yeah, you're right. It's a good idea to send it to Harley.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
And I'm going to. Can I see the book again?
Yeah. And I take the book out and give it to Elena and begin texting these images, highest res possible kind of thing.
I'm going to pull out the necklace thing, and I'm just going to kind of look at it. I'm just going to...
Not. Hold that thought. I'm going to look at this in just a minute. What do you think this is?
I'm just going to hold up, the vial.
Maybe it's Kane's blood again?
But why is it in a vial? Look at that.
So it's someone else's blood, maybe one of his direct kids, or Lilith, maybe?
I'm going to open it.
Okay, well, if we explode, I'm gonna be really mad.
Oops, and I'm sorry. I'm very sorry if we explode.
Okay.
I'm just going to open it.
There's definitely an extremely thin kind of a sheen around it. So when you open it, it's like opening a bottle that has been sealed with wax. And there's a kind of a rush inside the limo. All of the air and the oxygen gets sucked into the vial. If you were human right now, you'd both be dead.
Oh.
Okay, so that's very interesting.
Yeah, what would do that?
I don't know. Do you have there's something, metal?
I have all kinds of somethings.
Not metal. Something I could put into the vial so I can pull out to see what it is.
Like an eyedropper?
Or, yeah, that's that.
Okay, yeah. No, I totally have an eyedropper, and so I reach into my bag and I get out a bottle of makeup brush cleaner and squish out the dropper top until it's clean. Hope combining this with alcohol-based makeup remover goes just fine. And I hand this empty eyedropper over to Elena.
All right.
I'm gonna kind of...
If I explode...
Oops.
I'm gonna smell it, see if I can smell it.
That's going to require a roll.
Oh, fuck.
That's bad!
That is bad.
Give me a willpower roll.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. You're
That's
gonna
fine.
chug this thing?
I have good willpower. I don't spend my willpower very often.
I don't know if you're trying to convince me or yourself.
And you spent one last game too.
I know.
That would be bad.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Every game it refreshes unless it's ag willpower damage.
Okay.
In which case you need to do your ambition or desire, whatever stuff. Hi,
5.
Sam. How's it going?
5.
This smells great.
No, no.
It smells amazing. You kind of want to drink this. Even with 5 successes, even with your force of will, it's taking like a concerted effort to not just chug this thing right now.
I'm gonna take the dropper, put it in, get just a little bit. Oops. I do a little dropper.
It stings. It's almost acidic. It's like, this is like someone who existed mostly, like their idea of spice was mayo. Getting like the hottest of hot peppers splashed on their tongue. This is overwhelming. And Cassandra, what you see is Elena is reacting this way, and then a bright light starts emanating from her, and it envelops the limo. You can't see anything. You're completely blinded. And then she's back to normal.
That's like holy blood or like god blood or something. We shouldn't be we shouldn't be fucking with this. We're not the people for this. What if it's literally like the blood of Christ or of Abel?
Then we should probably keep it very, very safe until it is needed for a later date.
Yeah, that is a get out of death free card right there.
Precisely. Like when Cervantes decides that he's hungry, we can offer him the blood of Cain.
Elena.
Mm-hmm.
Your stomach is rumbling.
Oh no. I'm gonna put the top back on it real quick.
You're hungry.
Aww.
You're not craving blood.
I'm hungry.
Do you remember some of the food that you had in that dream? The desserts? The different drinks that you had? You want food.
No. Cassandra, I think that blood did the thing that the priest did to Charlotte to me.
Made you suck a bunch?
No, I'm hungry.
Oh, you have like human insidey bits.
I think that is what has happened. I think that I'm hungry. Like,
Well, I mean, it could get you food, but I don't actually know what that might do to your system. Like, I don't know if you're actually gonna be able to like digest and stuff.
Wait, who's driving?
Yeah, the guy who was driving.
I'm gonna roll the window down. Do you have a cracker? Do you have some food up there by any chance?
Well, there is,
No. Do you have food, like a real food, like a people's food, not that food, other food,
like cookies or a Lunchable or something.
we only have the blood packets in the
You
bag.
don't have anything for. You don't have anything?
No. We only have food for your type, ma'am.
Then you need to pull over right now and just go into some place and grab me like a cup of cake or something.
All right.
Now.
And then the window goes up.
He's gonna come back with Twinkies.
I'm gonna be so mad.
This episode brought to you by McDonald's.
I don't think Elena understands the concept of a drive-thru.
She does not.
Not at all. Well, I mean, for Charlotte, it went away, but I don't remember when. Was it after she slept?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to her that much because I was angry.
I know, me too. If only I listened when other people talked.
You listen when I talk most of the time.
Like, almost most of it.
I know. Enough to pick up context clues when I bring it up later.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was after Charlotte slept a night. It went away. Because I remember we all talked about, you know, like, what if you'd gone in the sun and blah, blah, blah.
Bite me.
Okay. I know we tried this with Charlotte, but I don't remember what happened. So I guess we're just gonna do it. We're very good at this.
Cassandra unsheaths her fangs and bites into Elena. This tastes like human blood. It's not as satisfying, actually, as you remember.
Yeah, you taste pretty heartbeaty. Oh god, aren't you full of bone armor in there?
Is my heart beating?
Yep.
No. This is very bad.
It'll pass. I mean, you had one drop. It'll pass.
When though? This was like a Jesus blood.
I don't know, but I mean, it's okay. Truly, like, there's no better time for this to have happened, you know? We're safe. No one knows where we are. Cervantes isn't here.
We
This
never
is
tell
okay.
anybody. We do not tell Charlie. Definitely not Charlotte.
No, Charlotte would never stop bringing this up
And
forever.
the window goes back down between yourselves and the driver, and someone reaches back with like a brown bag, and they're like, yeah, there's food in here. And it's from McDonald's, so.
Snatch.
What is that? Is that
Give me a willpower roll, Lena.
shit?
Because you haven't eaten in about 100 years or so.
That's a 3.
This smells wonderful. It's
my God,
garbage
really?
food, but it smells great.
I mean, in comparison to all the nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the bag and I'm just gonna start opening and pulling stuff out. What do I do with this? What is?
You put it in your mouth and
No,
move
I
your
didn't
teeth
know
bits
that.
up and
but
down.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, what do I do with it? Like, cause it's supposed to be eaten a certain way. Cause I don't understand how. Like,
Elena, I know you were human once, and I know sandwiches have not changed that much.
not like this. They were not.
They were not, but you have, look, all your base components, you have the bready bits, and the meat parts, and optional cheesy stuff. Similar to, but legally distinct from cheese, most likely.
Okay, if I'm going to be completely honest, I'm kind of nervous. That's why I'm being very hesitant about this. That's why I'm trying, because I don't know what, like...
Okay,
What
well,
do I do?
we'll
What
start
should
with
I
that
do?
here.
Should I bite into it or just pull off a
No,
piece
here,
and
eat
see
this-
how that
eat this
works?
french
What do
fry.
I do?
Eat this french fry!
Okay!
I'm just gonna poke her in the face with it.
I'm gonna eat the french fry.
It kind of hurts. Like, that's hot. She stabbed you in the face with a french fry. It's warm when you go to eat it. It's like a salty taste to it. You haven't had potatoes in forever.
It's very greasy.
It's very greasy.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like that one.
Okay, well then try, and I'm just gonna go through this bag, and I'm assuming this dude and his having dealt with vampire weirdness before got us
Yeah.
like a burger, a chicken burger,
Yeah.
an apple pie.
A thing of like chicken nuggets with
Yeah,
some
I'm
sauces.
basically gonna be taking bites of everything. And swallowing and just like
It tastes like chicken. Doesn't quite have the consistency you remember.
This is not nearly as good as what I ate in my dreams.
That tends to be the way of dreams.
And it is not nearly as good as what I used to have when I was at home and alive.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. That was like a way super long time ago before they had like dyes and pesticides and formaldehyde and whatever other stuff they put in there.
Pesticide? Am I going to die because of the poisoning in the food?
Oh, you're not that big of a pest. Don't worry about it.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, no, I mean, the humans eat this stuff like a jillion times a day, and most of them are still alive most of the time.
I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't want it to be like that. I want to, like, not. I want to be Elena again. I don't want to. I don't like this.
It'll pass.
And as soon as Cassandra says it'll pass, Elena, your stomach is contracting. You're like, it feels like it's wrapping around your insides, like it's twisting all in circles.
Crazy stuff is not agreeing with my stomach not eating before.
And as you kind of grunt out those words, you feel the distinct reminiscent memory of your fangs come out. Give me a willpower roll.
That stuff is not staying in her system much longer.
It's coming out one
Had
way
to
or
be
the other.
fucking McDonald's too.
Well, it probably killed you and turned you back into a vampire.
It's
Five.
literally not. Yeah, it's not me Googling like what would happen to somebody if they haven't actually had preservative type food like McDonald's ever
Oh my god.
until they were like in their late 20s.
5.
Your teeth come out and you can feel that you can keep it down. But your body, it's like your body is dying again.
Oh, I don't. I think I need to throw up.
Okay. Yeah, okay. And I bang on the window again.
The window goes down. Like,
Hi.
yeah.
We need to pull over for like just a sec.
Right. And he pulls over.
I'm pop that door open for Elena and hold her hair back. Like a real girlfriend.
That's a damn right. That's a best friend right there. And yeah,
It comes out.
I'm gonna throw it all up.
And there's blood in there as well. Like your body's, you feel it, you feel your face kind of sinking back in like it was when you were a vampire a mere 30 minutes before.
Damn, I should have made you take a picture of me.
Shit.
Possibly you still could. You just
Well,
gotta
I think
be
she
like,
wants a good picture of her.
Take a picture real quick, see if it turns out.
Okay, and I'm gonna take the best picture of her I can. Can I roll for that?
if you want, give me a dexterity and technology.
Okay.
Like a
It's not a very good roll. For me,
it's like a 1, right?
2 successes.
2 successes. You look at the photo, and you're like, it looks like Elena.
Hey! Is it a good photo of Elena though, or does she look
Not
kind of
at
gross?
all.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, I think it works. Give me 1 second. And I'm just gonna touch this up for her a little
Filter,
bit.
yeah.
Just a scooch. I still want it to look like Elena, but I want it to look like the Elena I know.
Yeah, get rid of the red eye, like.
Yeah, just a little bit of the airbrush.
Okay.
Check it out. And I'll hand her the photo.
I'm not gonna take that phone from you.
Yes, of course. I hold it at an arm's distance from Elena. I'm sure I've lost a handful of phones to this already.
And she's just gonna stare at it for a while. She hasn't seen herself in an image in a very long she hasn't seen herself. Yeah. She's gonna stare at it for a while. Is that really me?
Yeah?
Ma'ams?
Yes.
We have to leave.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm so sorry. Continue driving.
The door.
Oh, sorry. Close the door. That is what I look like?
Yeah?
I thought I looked more dead.
Not really.
Well, that is what everybody kept complaining about, that the more down this road that we go, the worse we look, and la la la, but I don't think
we end up looking... No, well, I don't think we end up looking like we're, walking corpses so much as we just don't look like people.
Send that to Harley.
Okay. And I texted to Harley as well.
Wow. Hey,
no context.
What do these symbols mean? By the way, here's a picture of Elena.
No explanation. No context.
As you're typing in kind of the HA, and then the Harley would come up. Just as you're about to hit that button, the car kind of jerks to one side as if the car is swerving.
What the fuck?
What are you doing up there?
And the window comes down again. We are being followed.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Do you think it's Cain? Do you think he's angry with me because I took his Jesus blood?
I think if it was Cain, he wouldn't be bothering to run us off the road.
That's very fair.
This is just more Uber driver killers, right? This is probably just a pack?
Probably. Okay. All right. Can I activate
Can
the
we
arms of the
pop
airman?
the sunroof and put them on out?
The arms of the airman flood out of the sunroof like it's fungus.
Hey, that still works.
Yeah, you can pop the sunroof.
Do I do that?
The sunroof slides open, and you are activating arms of the airman.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a roll for that.
Okay.
Also, let's imply that you have no oblivion whatsoever at this particular point in time.
Your oblivion hasn't come back yet. Well, I guess I'm the physical powerhouse now. We're going to die.
I'm not hungrier
You are not hungrier.
for the rouse check. I just have to pass the rouse check. That's all I have to do, and they're supposed to come back.
You do the same thing that you would have done, that you've done hundreds of times in the past, to have the oblivion tentacles come out from the shadows that happen to be inhabiting the inside of this particular limo, and nothing happens.
Uh-oh.
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 What's the plan now?
What do you have in your little purse? Like, do you have things I can throw? Do you have a gun? Please tell me you have a gun or a knife or something.
And the limo jerks in the other direction, as if they turn in the other direction.
So Cassandra reaches into her purse and does in fact pull out a gun, but it's like one of those miniature guns that's supposed to go in like a garter belt kind of style with a little pearl inlaid handle with pink crystals that spell the letter C on it.
Oh dear. Okay, all right. Give it to me. And I'm going to take the gun. I'm going to get out of the sunroof. I'm going to see what we're dealing with.
There's an old, like, brown Ford beater car that's pursuing the limousine. The limousine has sped up to what seems like a ridiculous speed for a limousine. But that car is definitely coming up behind you, and from the feel of it, and you can feel the wind blowing your hair, you're cold at the moment.
Oh, this is bullshit. I don't like it.
All you have is a little teeny tiny Austin Powers gun to defend yourself.
All right. I'm going to try to aim at a tire.
Okay.
On one of this vehicles. I'm going to try to aim for a tire.
Be a tough shot.
I have firearms.
Dex and firearms, yes, but
I don't have that much firearms.
Problem being, you're up high, standing up in a car, and you're trying to aim down, basically through an engine block, with something that shoots bullets that are like this.
Speak.
I only got 2 because I only have 2 dice.
But you have, oh, never mind.
Where?
You think you shot it? It made a noise. It's
okay. This is not working. All right.
basically a cap gun.
Motherfuckers. Okay. I'm gonna go back down. Close the window. Gonna give Cassandra back her gun.
And the car jerks in the other direction.
This is absolutely useless. I love you, but it is useless. I'm going to ask you to do something. But I need you to listen to very closely because I need you to kill me. Snap my neck, cut my throat. I need you to kill me. Maybe that will trigger whatever, that maybe that will work.
Okay, what if it doesn't?
Well, if it does not, then you take this here, and you tell them it's the blood of Cain, and give it to them, or throw it on them, or whatever, and then do your
Okay, but in this plan, you're still a dead person, yes?
and then you run away. And then tell the
okay, the follow-up was not my argument with your bad plan.
I can't do anything right now, so either
Well, you
we try
cannot
this,
choose death.
In the same direction, the car.
but there's a really good chance that if but it might trigger the thing, because if I'm still not, if I'm not actually cute, okay, then if I don't wake back up, then feed me your blood. Worst case scenario,
Why don't we just feed you my blood now? Worst case, you're a ghoul. Second worst case, you're a Toreador, or it fixes you. It's better than the neck snapping plan.
Alright, fine. Give me your blood. We'll try that first.
My God.
And as Cassandra reaches her wrist forward, the arms of the airman spout inside the car, separating the two of you.
Perfect fucking timing, right? This is some bullshit.
Yeah, what the fuck, Oblivion?
That's a fucking... Oh, I'm opening a sunroof and go back out again. And I'm just gonna shoot the arms.
All right,
I want to try to grab the truck and throw it if I can.
This is why we're not the planners of the crew.
Yeah, give me a roll for the arms of the airman.
This is why I am the muscle. Ish.
Muscle
kill me.
adjacent.
It's a bad plan.
Muscle. I'm the bruiser in a way.
Just snap my neck. It'll be fine.
How do I explain that to Charlie? So I accidentally murdered her.
She took this stuff and it kind of made her a little bit human, and then she told me to snap her neck.
Yeah,
Sorry?
and I just did it.
Yeah.
Plans. Gotta love them.
All right. 8 critical.
So you're going to try to flip the car that's behind you?
Yes.
All right. So
Throw it off, like get it off the road.
the arms of the airman flood out, and you feel a little less cold when you go up through the sunroof. And you see them kind of wrap around the wheels, the front wheels of the car, and the car kind of skids to a halt almost, and it flips up, and then you kind of push it to the one side, and it flies into nearby parked cars.
Ha!
And Cassandra pops up through the sunroof as well and is like, "Yeah, get fucked, bitches!"
See, this is why we don't want to be human again. We can't do that shit.
Give me a
Right?
stamina roll for both of you.
No. This isn't gonna be bad.
You ever see those scenes in movies where people are out through the window and they like go past a sign?
I'm good. I got 2 on my 2 dice.
One on my 2 dice.
You're both kind of almost folded in half because the limo itself driving along, the back end jerks to the one side as another car plows into the back end of it, and you are kind of pushed into the opening of the window that you're sticking your heads out of.
The fuck? Okay, alright,
You
alright.
both take a superficial damage.
Well, I don't like that.
Yeah, let's murder these people too.
Uh-huh.
How dare they mildly inconvenience us?
The limo is still driving. It's slowed down, but it is still going. And then the other car that rammed into it kind of reverses a little bit and then pursues the limo.
Can I see the person that's driving the other car?
Yes. But it is dark, and there's no guarantee of eye contact, if that's what you're thinking.
I don't know that I need eye contact. Hold on. I have it pulled up. 1 second.
Pardon me. I must have had some of those
It
fries
just has to be
laying out early.
within eyesight. It doesn't say that eye contact is required, but
Okay.
chemistry.
Okay. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking about making them think that they are on fire.
Probably a good idea. Give me a roll.
All right.
Let me double check what the counter is to that.
I gotta do my rouse check.
Rules, rules, rules. More rules.
Not hungry.
This happens. Schools. Zods. Other things.
It's versus composure and wits.
Composure and wits. All right.
Yeah.
You're neither composure-y nor witty. Yeah, you won.
I got critical.
That was another one of my specialties of 5 dice and absolute fuck all.
Sweet. So they think that they're. So I'm just kind of twisting my hands.
Turning up the
at
heat.
them. Yeah, essentially just pulling up, trying to make it seem like it's just more fire. And yeah, make them think that they're on fire.
It takes a couple of seconds, but you see them kind of reach down, and it looks their shoulder is going. It almost looks like they're trying to brush something off of their legs. And then they speed up and it rams into the back of the limo. And then they come up and they're like brushing at their shoulder. They're trying, and they take their hands completely off the wheel, and the vehicle swerves to the left and into some parked cars.
Good. Maybe that is going to be it. We need to hurry up.
Faster! I'm gonna bang on the top of the hood. Just faster! Go faster!
I'm driving as fast as I can. That the last hit essentially screwed up the back wheels.
Well, that is not good news.
Okay, alright. I'm gonna come back down. And I'm just gonna
Okay. I don't think that staying in the limo is going to be a great idea. But if we get out of the limo, then maybe we have an opportunity to try to hide, run away, scatter out. What do you think?
I think that's a good plan. Or at least find another vehicle or something we can just take.
Probably a better idea. Okay, alright. So we should probably just have him slow down and jump out instead of stopping.
Okay, that sounds like a thing I'm capable of doing, yeah.
But I mean, come on, because if he just stops, it's going to be very obvious.
No, I understand. Okay, and bang on the window again.
The window goes down.
We're gonna bail. You're gonna keep driving like we didn't.
But I don't do this
I
that
assume
fast.
you've done this before.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So make sure it's in a spot where we can, duck away and hide so that they don't see us jumping out.
There's a place for that is coming up.
Okay, fantastic. Let us know when it is, and we are just going to do that.
It's going to be in about 30 seconds. Aim for the bushes.
Hydra to Cassandra. I will shelter you, okay? Just...
I probably got it, honestly.
Oh, okay, fine then.
And now.
and I'm opening the door and grabbing her along with me.
I have blink, so I'd like to just be not in the car anymore.
Yes.
Bitch.
Yes. She goes. Lena goes to grab Cassandra, and there's nothing there.
Oh shit. Okay, rapid reflex. Can I quickly...
In that case, when you activate rapid reflexes, your brain is processing that there's a blur where Cassandra used to be that's red and black and goes out the door.
I was meaning rapid reflex to, like, go into,
You're not that fast.
earth meld as soon as I hit the ground.
Oh, into the ground?
So that I don't take significant, like, just instantly melt into the ground so I can come back out.
Give me a Dex and Athletics roll to see if you're able to do that.
Well, that's not a good roll.
I'm just hitting you with the greatest hits, aren't I?
Damn it. This isn't good. Hey, but I got 2.
You are not able to do it.
Oh, fuck.
So you jump out after you realize that Cassandra disappeared on you. You end up in the bushes, but it's cutting you, and the wounds are bleeding. It's not like if you got scratched when you were a human and you take a superficial damage. This is, or when you were a kindred. When you had a kindred, it would just stick into you, and there would be like a little teeny tiny bit of blood, but this is actually like trickling down your arm.
What the fuck? Cassandra!
Am I, like, near her? Can I see her?
Sort of near her. Like your blink would be like a fair
Coming out
distance
of
away.
the bushes, like,
Cassandra!
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right here.
What the fuck? You couldn't tell me that you did that already and I could have prepared for that and then not fall into the bushes? I had to
You're
think
not the
too. I
only
was
one
trying
who
to
can
protect
suddenly
you.
develop neat things.
You could have told me so I didn't get hurt too.
Yeah, well, it's new to me as well after some of that, fun diablerie.
Come on, let's go. Let's go find a car.
And off we sneak.
You're going to find a car. It's not a massively busy area of Los Angeles, as you would be going out into the less populated areas in order to get near the airport. But there is this is a street that has street parking. So there's multitudes of vehicles you could pick if you so desired.
Is there anyone getting, into or out of their car right now?
There's somebody near, not super nearby, but they're within line of sight that they seem to be they have the door open. It looks like they're reaching into the back seat and they're struggling with a brown paper bag to try to fit groceries in and balance things and make sure that they don't have to do more than one trip as somebody does with groceries.
Perfect. So I'd like to just head straight up to this person, and I will activate awe, or if need be, majesty. And basically just be like, give me your car.
It's like a fairly tall man with glasses. He's he's struggling with the bag, and he's like, here, can you hold this for a sec?
Sure.
And then
I hand it to Elena.
when you hand it to Elena, when you kick in awe, he's slack-jawed completely, hi.
Hi.
Car keys now.
You were giving us your car?
Was I?
Yeah.
And he's
I'm just going to take the car keys, off of him.
Well, you see his hand reach into his pocket, and he's like,
Great. Yeah. There you go. Oh, what a good boy you are. And these are your groceries.
hi.
Hi. Oh, in the car, Elena.
Can I... Do you need me to drive you anywhere?
No, we're fine. You should go home and have a lovely night. I'm just gonna get in his car and turn it on and leave. This man is not my current issue.
He is, yeah, even glancing in the rearview mirror, he's still standing in the middle of the street, slack-jawed, as he gets hit and flies over the car that is now pursuing him.
Oh, no! My plan did not extend this far.
Oh, okay, so that happened. We're not.
Yeah, stealing things is really easy when people want to give them to you.
That was not what I was talking about, but okay, all right. Faster.
And I'm going to drive faster.
All right. Give me a Dex and Drive roll.
I can do that. I have
She has drive.
She has Drive.
Unlike everyone else, I learned to drive.
I've been on mute for the better part of the first part of this particular session, just making rolls back and forth of okay, the driver does this, and then the other guys do this. 3 successes. It takes you a little bit because the seat isn't set up for someone who's quite your height. That guy was a little bit taller than you were. You kind of lean back and push your foot in, and the pedal hits the floor, and you are accelerating very quickly in this 4-door, not very Cassandra-esque car.
This was definitely a beggars can't be choosers moment.
It's beige on the inside too.
Let's just give ourselves over to the assassins.
And it smells funny. It smells like pine. Give me a willpower roll.
I'm just gonna start digging in her bag for perfume and just
Or you could reach up and grab the little pine.
I don't know what the hell that thing is.
That's true.
3 again.
3 again. Yeah, that's you're definitely. You're like, I gotta focus. I gotta get. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Drive.
We gotta do this.
And eventually, you turn several times trying to evade your pursuers. You turn left down a street. There's people that are somewhat crossing, but they get out of the way just in time for you to go barreling through. You then turn right. Seems like a little bit more of a busy street. You're weaving through traffic. It's easy enough to do. And eventually, I'm going to get a Dex and Drive from you again as they drive up near you, and the front of their car hits into the back end of yours. They're trying to force you to either stop or end up off the road.
2.
You are going on an angle.
And Cassandra, of course, is just shrieking obscenities at this car the whole time, English and French.
Let's get a sample of that.
I don't know enough French to swear that hard.
Or just
Now,
the English
fuck you, you cocksucking bitches!
Elena's Barcelona ears are like, no, don't like that.
I'm pretty sure that I'm probably spouting obscenities as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a multilingual swearing party.
It's a multilingual swearing party right now, yes. Samantha's not going to butcher the Spanish right now, trying to hit those words right now, so
Cool.
we're just going to go with it. Say that I did.
Oh yeah, this will be a blah moment of there's a multitude of languages being thrown at this particular pursuer.
Totally sounds hot, though.
Totes.
But yeah, as soon as they get closer, I'm going to try to Arms of the Airmen again.
Give me a roll.
Do they have a window down or anything?
They do not. Let's assume that you don't have Oblivion again.
God damn it.
It's like it's going in and out. Like you're vampire then human, human then vampire.
I get hungrier.
Give it another roll.
Oh, I can use that even though, I'm going in and out. I'm still hungry. That one didn't do shit either. Does it matter that I got the little beastie person?
No.
Okay.
It just means that you failed harder than usual.
That's what I got the second one. So.
Oh. Angelica, why don't you just let it happen? Let them take
Oh, no. Go away.
you are, and then it cuts off, and then you're back down to 0 hunger.
Alright. I'm gonna try the Arms of the Airmen again. Do I have to roll again?
If you want. But you still don't have Oblivion. At this particular point in time.
I'm not hungrier. I tried to rouse again. Good.
Nothing.
Let this be a lesson to Elena. Don't just drink random shit you find.
I know. Next time, let Cassandra do it.
Right?
Wait, what?
Hey, we'd be doing a lot better if I was the human one right now.
So you're kind of going ever so slightly on an angle right now. Give me another Dex and Drive.
Cassandra, hold out your arm. Give me your arm. I'm going to try to bite you again.
Sure, so that explains why I get 1 on that roll, as Cassandra is now driving one-handed with the other one out to Elena.
This is going great.
I'm gonna try to bite in to her arm and drink her blood and hope for the best.
The very least, she'll be a ghoul?
Yeah, so you bite into her arm.
My ghoul.
You do actually have teeth. And this blood tastes fantastic.
Just drinking away.
And Cassandra, give me a rouse check.
This is going so well.
Got it. I'm okay.
Got it. All right, you are not actually any hungrier. This is weird. Usually when someone drinks of you to turn into a ghoul, or in the Vauldery, or somebody's just drinking from you regularly, you would get hungrier. Mm-hmm. You don't actually feel that.
All right, so I'm gonna let her drink, what feels to me in game, like a point or two before I snatch my wrist back out of her.
And the car is now going sideways. The other car is pushing T-Bone into it, pushing it down the street. And you are going at a ridiculously fast speed.
We need a new plan. This plan is not working.
Does my oblivion come back if I use
I don't
my
know.
arms? I'm gonna
Does it?
try.
Give it a go.
Not hungrier.
It does not.
I'm telling you, you're going to do the killy thing. Just do the thing.
All right, fuck it, fine. And I am now going to drive on the offensive, and I am going to pull away from this car and slam our car into them. Because fuck these guys.
It is hard to do that because you're basically being pushed by the other car. It's right on your side, driving in.
I'm just gonna jerk it to the right and away from them, which will bring them into our side. Whatever.
Yeah.
At this point, it's more about fucking up their plan. Our plan to get away is not working. All I can do is make this much harder for them.
X and drive.
And potentially kill me.
Yeah, well, you
Potentially.
should have thought of that before you drank the blood of Christ.
We don't know for sure
Successes.
that it was
Can I
Christ.
roll?
Successes.
Yeah, that's 2 successes.
2 successes. You pull the car to the right. The wheels turn. So does the entire physical car. The car jerks up and it starts rolling. You flip the car.
Shit, ass, fuck, bitches, fuck.
And you are both getting bounced around because
Fuck.
you may have put your seatbelts on, but you're going all over the place. This is rolling. And give me a stamina roll for both of you.
1.
1.
1 and 1. You both take 2 superficial damage. And you are beat the fuck up when the car comes to its inevitable stop on its roof. And there's broken glass everywhere. The car seems like it's leaking something. There's a smell. It's very pungent. There's liquid that's splashing near where the hood of the car is, but it's upside down and kind of teetering.
Definitely gonna be trying to drag myself out of here. I'll come back for you, Elena.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, I'm gonna if I'm conscious, I'm gonna try to get out as well. Like trying to.
What does that put both of your health tracks at?
That's 3 superficial on me.
Yeah. Does it fill up the health track, though?
No.
No?
Oh no.
No. No, not even
Elena?
close.
No? Okay. Yeah, you're both beat up, but it's survivable. Like, There might even be like a broken rib or something, but a little bit of blood, you'll fix that up, no problem. Elena, on the other hand, you automatically think, oh yeah, I could blood, no problem, take care of that, lickety split. And when you kind of think about maybe doing that, you can definitely tell that that's probably not going to work. That really hurts.
This is bad. Okay. All right. I'm just going to, can I see, like, where I'm injured? Like, where it's bleeding? Like...
Yeah, there's a bone that's sticking out of your side.
And that's what's bleeding, essentially? Like, that of course that's what's bleeding,
Yeah.
but, like, there's just the bone sticking out of my side, and that's it? Like, I guess my rib?
Yeah. And
Okay.
there's kind of a moist kind of puddle or something that's spreading out from that.
Cassandra...
And I'm gonna take a look at her, but I'm more keeping an eye out for whoever's about to come after us.
There's
What?
Do you remember when I said to do the thing and then run away?
Yeah.
You might want to keep that in mind. And I'm gonna try to force to like rip it like more. Kane's either gonna let me fucking die or I'm gonna go back to normal. One of the two is about to happen.
At this point, I'm on board with her plan. Like, she's either gonna die in a minute here or she's gonna get better from it.
strength
Right.
and medicine check. Because you don't know where you're stabbing.
I'm not necessarily I'm just ripping this bone as much as I can. Like, it hurts.
Alright.
It sucks. I'm just going for it. I'm trying to, like,
That's gonna hurt.
Bleed out.
bleed out or hit something vital. One or the other.
Okay.
All right.
Strength and medicine, which is a rare combination of skills.
3.
You kind of brace your elbow up against the hood or the root ceiling of the car, and you kind of push the bone in and you reef it, and then Elena ceases to be. And
Thanks for joining us, Sam.
Yeah.
It's been fun, guys.
And then your eyes come back. They're gleaming red. You're a vampire again.
Okay. Do I still have the thing
thank
around
God.
my neck?
Yes, it's still there.
Okay. All right. That worked. We know that now, so future reference.
Okay, are we staying here to fight? Because doesn't seem like getting away is much of an option.
Probably have no choice too, but I'm going to try to crawl out and start like heal whatever damage is there as much as I can of it. I'm sure it's bad, but
Before you start crawling out, there's light on the vehicle that you're in, and you can hear footsteps crunching glass between pavement, walking up towards you like heavy boots. And the door on the driver's side gets ripped off. And that's where we're going to end this particular episode.
Yay!
Tune in
yay!
in 2 weeks to see what happens here.
Elena's a vampire again. That's all that matters.
I think, though, you need to message the guys in the group chat and inform them that Elena died this episode and not give any additional context.
Patrick, you're sworn to secrecy because you're the producer right now.
Oh yeah, Patrick's here.
Oh no, Zach would lose his shit and like be messaging me like, what? What do you what?
That throws the entire season run into flux. I'm going to have to make more plans. Okay. So thank you all for watching. Thank you for any bits or subscriptions that you sent our way on the channel. It's always appreciated, and it goes to all the peoples on screen. So we'll do some quick outros, let everybody know where you're going to be, what you're doing, how things are, what's the weather like, and let's go in opposite order and start with the recently deceased Sam.
Hello everyone, I'm Samantha McLarty. I've been Elena Cortez, the La Sombra / human, yes, unfortunately. I do things and stuff. I don't know what I'm going to be doing or what's going to be airing when 90% of the time. So you're just going to have to check out the socials. There's a link tree in the chat somewhere. Follow the link tree. It shows you all the social stuff. Go there, click follow, and I will always post about what I'm doing and when. So, and where, of course. So check that out, and that's how you can keep up with me. Bad at outros. I'm gonna let Lex take it from here. Buy Lex's book. And,
hold on.
What do you do? Yeah.
This book.
Buy Lex's book.
Which, for those playing the home game, my bookmark for this is a Vampire the Eternal Struggle card.
Nice.
Which is an art museum, which is a Toreador exclusive thing. So there you go.
Hey.
Yeah.
So I was Lex, or I am Lex. I was Cassandra. It's really hard to tell them apart sometimes. I know. You can find me on all the socials and on OnlyFans as a redhead vixen. You can see me on Mondays on Gehenna Gaming, where my Sabat Limited series Ultraviolence is airing. You can, of course, catch all of us over on Vancouver by Night, where Zach is running us through an awesome cult game. You can see me on Sundays, also on Gehenna Gaming, as Bo from Sleepaway Camp. I also have a bunch more stuff coming up in the next few months. I don't know when it's going to be actually airing, but as always, you can keep an eye on my Twitter and my Instagram, where I will always post gratuitous selfies whenever I'm going to be appearing in something. That's it for me. Buy my book, pledge my OnlyFans, follow me, do the stuff, and join us for definitely good things that are happening here and not scary stuff.
We're gonna be fine.
Scary stuff.
Fine.
What?
You're a vampire again. What's the problem?
Elena's a vampire again. We're fine. We got this.
I don't do scary stuff. All my vampire games are always lighthearted and cheery.
These people attacking us are going to be like, did you really have to call us bitches that much?
Yes.
I did.
Yes, we did.
I did.
Yes.
So this guy, Storyteller Steve, pretty much a lot of the stuff for Vancouver by Night has already been covered. We're going to raid over there to the... Actually, when this airs, I don't know if there will be a vampire game. I don't think there will be. So we might just jump over to somebody else. I don't think there's going to be a Vampire Saturday takeover this week. So when in about 3 hours, what I want you to do is go to Rolling D20s in Philly by Night and check out their stuff because they're awesome. And come on back for our Tuesday Changeling game. No, wait, that's on break too. Fuck, everything's on break. So just check out the socials.
Just
I will
follow
let
us.
you know when stuff happens. So thank you all again for watching, and yeah, that's it for us here. Check out all the lovely ladies doing the stuff, and we will see you next week. And in 2 weeks' time, we're gonna find out who those particular people are that are pursuing Cassandra and Elena. Have a good night,
friends.
everybody.
Surely.
They're fans. They're fans of
Pray
Cassandra.
for us.